Hi everyone, welcome to another 15 cards video. So this time around, in this video, these cards aren't coming from regular Magic the Gathering boosters or from my binders or boxes of Magic cards, but they're coming from the trusty 15 card repacks care of Dollarama. So let's crack these open and see what we can find in here. It's always very interesting to see what currently is going through the repack mill at what is this company called Pristine. See what's turning up. I'm going to do this slightly less confusing. So here's the pack here, but I'm going to put it off to the one side because, as you know, I have to reorganize these packs because they've been positioned weird so that if someone's buying these, they can't see and manipulate the pack to see what the cards might be. So they're sort of turned upside down and back to front and whatever. So we have Underworld Charger, 2 and a black. Creature Nightmare Horse. It's a 3/3 and it can't block. It has escape, 4 and a black. Exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. Underworld Charger escapes with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Then we've got Harmonious Emergence, so 3 and a green. Enchantment Aura, enchant land you control. Enchanted land is a 4/5 green spirit creature with vigilance and haste. It's still a land. If enchanted land would be destroyed instead, sacrifice Harmonious Emergence, and that land gains indestructible until end of turn. Looks like we have a foil. Let's see whether I can show you that well. It's not too bad, is it? And that is an uncommon. 2 and a blue, Feywild Visitor. Legendary enchantment, Background. Commander creatures you own have, whenever one or more non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature token with flying. Cool. Another uncommon, but it's not a foil. Talon of Pain. 4 to cast, artifact. Looks like a jumpstart card. Whenever a source you control other than Talon of Pain deals damage to an opponent, put a charge counter on Talon of Pain. X and tap, remove X charge counters from Talon of Pain. It deals X damage to any target. Pharika's Spawn, 3 and a black, 3/4. Creature Gorgon with escape, 5 and a black. Exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. Pharika's Spawn escapes with 2/1/1 counters on it. When it enters the battlefield this way, each opponent sacrifices a non-Gorgon creature. Nazum Blade Blesser, 2 and a black, 3/2, creature Rat Samurai. It's got Death Touch as long as you control an artifact, and it has Menace as long as you control an enchantment. We have Shivan Gorge, which is the rare in the pack. I think that must be the only rare, because normally you just get one rare. It's interesting. I think I've said this before. The recent repacks I've opened, I've always got a rare and a foil now. So Shivan Gorge, legendary land, tap, add colourless, 2 red. Shivan Gorge deals 1 damage to each opponent. Unforgiving One, 2 and a black, creature spirit with menace. It's a 2/3, and whenever Unforgiving One attacks, return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the number of modified creatures you control. Equipment, auras you control, and counters are modifications. Wings of the Cosmos, single white instant. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. Untap it. Mycosynth Fiend, 2 and a green, 2/2, creature Phyrexian Horror. And what else? Oh yeah, it gets +1/+1 for each poison counter your opponents have. Maya's Grasp, 1 and a black, enchantment aura, enchant creature gets -3/-3. Soul Read, 3 and a blue instant. You get to choose one, so it's a two-part modal spell. So choose one or the other. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. Draw 2 cards. We have another land. This is an uncommon. Tap for colourless and then basic land cycling of 1. So pay 1, discard, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then you shuffle. Voldaran Stinger, I think that is, yeah. Single red 1/1 creature vampire warrior. Has first strike as long as it's attacking. 2 and a red. Voldaran Stinger gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And then we have Tome Animal. So 3 and a blue, 3/3. Creature spirit. It can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. So that was a pretty interesting group of cards. So what we'll do now is I'm just going to reorganise these, put them back in the order in which they were drawn out, and then we will put them back on the camera and zoom in. Okay, see what we can see. Whoa, okay, that's pretty good. Shall we go with that? It's a little bit starting to go a little bit. Maybe that's better. Yeah, with this you have to be so careful, as you've seen in previous videos, where you're getting a bit too close and it wobbles in and out of focus. Okay, so pretty dark artwork. I don't know how clear that's coming up on people's screens. Obviously you can see it's some sort of nightmare horse by the original type, which you can't currently see. Yeah. So it looks like we've got a pretty busy piece of artwork here. Looks a little bit like a, what are they called? Oxalotl, is it? I don't know if I pronounced that right. That's what it reminds me of. As don't they have, is it external gills? Okay, well that's pretty cool up close actually. There you go. So get an idea of what it might look like without the foiling. I'm trying to think whether on the previous packs we pulled a non-foil one of that or not. This is an interesting card. I've never opened, I don't think I've opened any Jumpstart stuff. So yeah, I'm not too sure how that works out in terms of reprints or new cards. At some point I'll give it a visit, I suspect, in a set musings in the future. But it looks pretty interesting. Yeah, this one I'm sure we've looked at before, because I remember commenting about Gorgons and various things. So definitely the stuff of nightmares. Yeah, I seem to remember this one in another pack as well. And I may have even made the point about, those, fumes, smoke, whatever, how that might look like in foil. I like this. I don't know, something about lava in artwork. And it looks quite retro as well. I'm trying to even remember when. Yeah, it's always interesting. With some things I just have a bit of a blank in terms of whether they're reprints, when they were reprinted from. But this is interesting because it is a legendary land. I'm trying to remember if I've actually got a legendary land episode lined up or not for Scryfall Shenanigans. Unforgiving one. Okay, so what's going on here? Wings of the Cosmos. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what this would foil up like. It's a pretty cool effect here around the wings. Okay, how does this look zoom in? So I don't think this is other characters over here. I think it's just some sort of mist or smoke. Or I don't know if this is supposed to be a fog or whether this is actually underwater. I'm assuming it's a fog because this looks like a tree trunk here. And it is Phyrexian, so yeah. I know we've seen this card before at some point. I think it's been in another Dollarama pack as part of this run. Yeah, it's a jumpstart card. So what do we have here? Sort of rhino type character, I think, like a rhinoceros. Don't know what's going on up here. Looks like a bit of exposed brain there. But, difficult to tell. Ash Barrens. Yeah, I do really like the artwork on Ash Barrens. Very nice. I think Voldaren Stinger is pretty straightforward. Interesting, either castle or, yeah, there must be a castle behind here. Got the steps down here. Yeah, more of a castle than a cityscape really, I suppose. And then this looks very interesting. Tome Anima. I have a complete blank on this one, I don't remember it. It's M21. I think I've opened some M21. I'm having trouble remembering actually when I stopped opening core sets and Magic product. Because it would have come out in 2020, wouldn't it? So I think I was still opening it at that point. It's quite different. Another one where, you know, I'd be curious to see what this would look like in foil, and with the different components at different depths. What's that going to pop like? So there we go. That's pretty interesting. I always love opening these. I mean, I'm generally never disappointed. There's always at least one card, and you know, most of the time more than one card that brings a smile to my face. But certainly was nice seeing the Shivan Gorge, and that last card was very interesting as well. I think it's a nice range of different artworks and different styles there. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.